I believe the Canli Coalition on our reservation today have done a great job in bringing an awareness, and I think it's a wonderful thing that they're on top of all of the hazards of smoking and bringing it to the attention of the people on our reservation.
Actually, with this survey found the e-cigarettes that were nearly triple the rates in Native American youth than they were for other races. So it's even seen higher here.
It's too late. People are vaping. People that are vaping are already vaping. My high schooler estimated that 30% of kids in high school vape, and my middle schooler estimated that 20% of kids in middle school vape. And they said, focus on the third graders, the fourth graders, the fifth graders.
You know, there's a lot of our people are dying from cancer because of their choice to smoke tobacco.
So e-cigarette companies have been targeting American Indian populations by showing up at tribal councils and basically offering free or very reduced product to tribes, and then tribes are able to give that product to their tribal members. There's a great concern that this could lead to heavier addiction because there's so much nicotine and it's heavily concentrated in e-cigarette products. I think the other big concern is that it's intended through their program to go to adult smokers who are heavy smokers. But what we know is that kids are curious and kids are going to get their hands on it if it's accessible to them. And we know that e-cigarette products are flavored very heavily and they're easy for kids to use because they don't have such a harsh kick to them like regular cigarette products do. With e-cigarette companies targeting American Indian populations, we already know that we have high addictions in our population. When it's so accessible and easy to use, we know that our nicotine addiction will increase heavily if e-cigarettes are more available in our communities.
Or like, even when I was younger and I attended the presentations, I learned a lot more and I took a lot from it. So I feel like those students, when they watch those presentations and when they leave, they'll remember that and that will stick with them. I think that everyone on the Canli Coalition is great and what they're doing is great, and everything that they're doing now is going to affect future generations and it's going to help a lot of people.
I think showing little kids like the presentations and stuff is like really cool because I think they do learn a lot, and I think they do take it with them, and then like helping them like see it every year, like how this is Great American Smokeout Day. I think it really helps like seeing it every year and like so you really realize like what it can do.
They're also exploiting tribal sovereignty when tobacco companies as well as e-cigarette companies target American Indian populations. They know that we're sovereign nations and that we have the ability to surpass other rules that states may not be able to. So they're directly exploiting tribal sovereignty by targeting American Indians.
I have different relatives and friends who've quit smoking, quit using, chewing tobacco. Their quality of life is just so much better. Physically, emotionally, spiritually too, I would say, because they've learned what commercial tobacco is. They've learned the importance of their bodies. What you put into it also has so much bearing on the way you think, the way you act, and the way you will carry yourself also. So I know that we are making a difference.